Okay, boys and girls, we're going to do one more partial quotient example, and this time I'm going to show you how you can check your work. So let's go ahead and do 673 divided by 3. And if I put my multiplication sign in the corner, that's going to remind me that I do need to multiply to divide. I'm going to look at the 6, and I know that the 6 is in the hundreds place, so it's 600. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply by 100 first, because I know that 3 times 100 would give me 300. I'm going to subtract that. The nice thing about multiplying by hundreds and tens is that I don't have to regroup when I subtract. I'm going to bring down the 3 to 7. 6 minus 3 is 3. And the nice thing about this is it looks like I can go ahead and multiply by 100 again, because the 3 in the hundreds place equals 300. I'm going to do that again. And again, the nice thing about multiples of hundreds and tens is that I don't need to regroup. So I know that I'm going to get 73. Now I know I can't multiply by 100 again because that's going to be too big. So I'm going to think to myself, what can I multiply to get close to this 70? Well, I do know that 3 times 2 is 6, so I could multiply by 20, and that would give me 60. Again, I do not need to worry about the regrouping. 3 minus 0 is 3, 7 minus 6 is 1. Now I need to think to myself, 3 times what can get me close to 13, since I know nothing times 3 will actually get me to 13. And I know that 3 times 4 is 12. But that leaves me with 1 extra. I know this is my remainder because 3 cannot go into 1 at all. At least not evenly without decimals. So I know that this remainder is left over. Whenever my remainder is less than my divisor, I can keep it a remainder. So I'm going to add up my quotient. I'm going to add up all the jumps I took to get to 0. 100 plus 100 is 200. 200 plus 20 plus 4 gives me 224. But I also had a remainder of 1. So that's my quotient. But the important part of division is to always check your work. And in order to check, I take my quotient, not my remainder yet. Oh, not 300. I take my quotient, which was 224, and I'm going to multiply it by my divisor, and my divisor was 3. 3 times 4 gives me 12, and I carry that 1. 3 times 2 gives me 6, plus 1 gives me 7. 3 times 2 gives me 6. I noticed that that is not the dividend I started with, but that I did have a remainder, and I always add my remainder, which would give me 673, which is what I started with in the very beginning.